Hi YouTube, Watchify here with another video. In my last video, I went over the three major Japanese watch brands, those being Seiko, Citizen, and Orient. I could have included Casio, but I felt they deserved their own video, so here it is. When you think Casio watches, your first thought might be their numerous inexpensive digital quartz watches, or it could be their more expensive GShock line. Although more known for making digital watches, they do have a line of more elegant looking analog quartz watches. Similar to Seiko, they offer a wide variety of models in all price brackets from the near $10 F91W to G-Shocks that retail for several thousands of dollars. Today, Casio is a multinational electronics company headquartered in Tokyo, Japan, with over 252 billion yen in revenue. But like most companies, Casio had humble beginnings. The company was started in 1946 by Tadao Casio, and oddly enough, their first product was a finger ring that held cigarettes and acted as a pipe. They were a pioneer in the electric calculator market and released numerous groundbreaking prototypes in the 1950s. They continued to innovate their calculator designs in the following decades by making advancements in integrated circuit boards, which allowed them to be made ever more smaller. They continued to branch out into making fax machines, personal computers, cash registers, and electronic keyboards, and it was in 1974 that they released their first digital watch, the Casiotron. 1983 saw the introduction of the famous GShock with model DW5000C, and later in 1996 the higher-end metal GShock line MRG was introduced. The GShock concept was simply to make a rugged 200-meter water-resistant watch that can survive punishment such as drops and extreme temperatures. You can find countless torture test videos on the internet and YouTube that can attest to their durability. Some notable GShock series are the Frogman, Mudman, Rangeman, the octagonal GA2100, and the classic 5600 line. Casio doesn't make any mechanical watches, and I think that's because there are already more well-known established Japanese brands that offer mechanical movement-based watches. So Casio chose to stay focused on making quartz movement watches. Today their product lines consist of their affordable Casio line, the outdoor-focused ProTech line, the already mentioned GShock and Baby G lines, their affordable Edifice lineup of analog/digital watches, and their luxury analog line Oceanus. Just like Seiko and Citizen, Casio also offers Japanese domestic market or JDM models that are oftentimes the most sought after watches for collectors. Casio watches have a large presence in the local retail segment, at least in the United States. It's common to find many models of Casio and GShock to choose from at your local department store. This is in addition to their large presence on major online retailers like Amazon. You can also purchase directly from their website, and I found myself doing this for new releases that are hard to find at retail price elsewhere. Casio has introduced GShock models with advanced features like multi-band 6 atomic time synchronization, Bluetooth, and solar, which Casio calls tough solar. Other models have sensors for tide information, heart rate, GPS, compass, thermometers, and step trackers. They also release limited edition and collaboration models and are always coming out with new models and variants to spark the interest of the large GShock fan base, for which there are numerous websites and YouTube channels dedicated to providing updates and reviews on new GShock models. In my collection I have several Casios that I enjoy owning and wearing, from my humble retro A168W to my all-metal and somewhat blingy GMW B5000D. I had owned a couple of Casio Duro diver models, which I have since sold, and I've also sold a couple of the GA2100 series watches, but I still have two of those in the collection. The previously mentioned GA2100 line, nicknamed the Casio, was introduced in 2020 and has been wildly successful for Casio. They have expanded the line with numerous colorways and variants and have come out with a metal-cased version and ones with Bluetooth and solar in order to satisfy consumer demand. With their vast catalog of watches to choose from, the future looks bright for Casio. They continue to be a globally popular Japanese watch brand and a brand that is held in high regard. Not just a company that makes cheap digital watches, Casio has a solid history of watchmaking and is poised to be relevant for the foreseeable future. That's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you found it interesting, and if you did, feel free to leave a like, comment, or even subscribe. I of course wanted to thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in another video.